Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Haven't done a video for a while, so we'll see how this one goes. See how rusty I am when it comes to it. Up here at Point Cartwright, that's the big water reserve. So give you guys a bit of a quick tour. Nice little waves this morning. So a little bit overcast and had a bit of rain last night, but it's still a stunning day. So, but took a little bit of a breather off social media, but I'm back and ready to hopefully get back into it. So we'll see. There's no pressure with this kind of thing. So, but nice little analogy on life this morning, I guess, that I want to share with you guys. Went to had my morning coffee this morning down at the Columbian, and then I went for a walk afterwards down to the beach and saw a three-legged dog going up the footpath, and obviously I'm obsessed with dogs, so he's cute, and I took a photo to send to my girlfriend, and he actually got pretty close to me and tripped up his mum so he could come and say g'day, which was pretty awesome. His name was Tex, and he lost his leg out on a farm in a dog fight, and it was one of his back legs, but had a yarn to his new owners, and they adopted him after he lost his leg because he was a farm dog. He was chained up all the time, and got into that fight, and then he was not really any good as a farm dog anymore. So they adopted him and gave him a new lease on life, and his name was Tex or Tax, one of them. I didn't want to ask too much, but he was just a very, very happy dog, and his dad said that he has a new lease on life, and he's the happiest he's ever been because he's not chained up anymore. So he's living at the beach, rather than being stuck out there, and he was just genuinely happy. He's giving me lots of pats, and I was stoked with that. So, but I thought it was a very good analogy on life, because we often have a lot of challenges in our life, a lot of adversity, and we get stuck in that present moment of being caught up in the shit that's going on. And we're all guilty of it. I've been very guilty of it recently, actually, and been having a lot of battles and struggling a fair bit. So finally starting to win those battles though, and getting on top of things again. But it's things like that. If Tex hadn't have got into that fight and had his lost his leg, he'd probably still be out at the farm chained up, and not being able to enjoy the beautiful views that we get to enjoy here. So I think that's something that we all do, is we get caught up in the moment of the shit that's going on. We get caught up in like it is right now, in sort of the rain and misery that we're sort of stuck in that present moment, without taking a bit of a step back and removing our judgment of that situation to hopefully to realize that there's a lot of lessons to be learnt through the struggles that we have. My heart surgery is a good one. That was something that nearly killed me in more ways than one. And without that, I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in today. And who knows where my life path would be right now if I didn't have that monumental thing that again nearly killed me and nearly made me take my own life. So it's something to be said within the challenges. And there's I very philosophical, obviously, with everything that I do, and overanalyze and overthink everything, and it's taking that step back and realizing, and maybe hopefully getting to look at where those lessons are within the challenges that we're facing right now. If there's a certain event going on and you're stressing about it, then stop stressing, because it's not going to fucking help anything. In fact, it's going to kill you and make you sick, because stress releases cortisol, and goddamn, that shit is bad for you. So it's got a bug crawling on me, never mind. I think if you're going through something right now, take a look back, remove that judgment of the situation because of how shit it might be for you, and I guess seek that lesson, find it. That's adversity can be our greatest teacher. So if you're struggling, look for that lesson. What's it teaching you? What can you take from that, and help you grow for the future? Because that's often where the most of our growth happens. It doesn't happen when you're you're comfortable and relaxing. Like, you know, it's the same as going to the gym. You go there to put stress on your muscles and on your body, and you're literally breaking them down so that they can rebuild and grow stronger. Whereas if you're just sitting on the couch being lazy, it's you lose that strength. So our mind and our spirit is exactly the same thing. Resilience untested becomes rusty and it becomes soft. So welcome that resilience. Say, okay, cool. What is this challenge going to do for me, and how can I learn from it, and how can I grow? Because that's it's an awesome way to be. And if you can start changing your mindset on the challenges that come into your life, then I can guarantee you that your life is going to dramatically change. If you, instead of just reacting to life, respond to it. Say, okay, how do I adapt to this, and how do I make sure that this particular situation that I'm going through doesn't happen again? How can I build myself up so that I'm stronger for the next time that this might happen? It's amazing, and it's through these hurdles that have made you grow and made you develop that resilience and tested, and have a little faith, because faith untested goes weak and soft, and it's the adversities in life that does help us grow and make us get better. So that's it. A beautiful life lesson from Tex. He was an awesome dog, and I'm always grateful whenever I get to pat some new dogs and meet them, because they're my favorites. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I wanted to share with you guys and do a little bit of another video to come back into the world, and hopefully get to do a few more again, and just loving life again, and really starting to coast. So I'm about to go work with one of my clients today. This is a young fella that he's got a few mental conditions, I guess. I don't like calling them disabilities or disorders or anything like that, because this is just his reality, and he's got a different view of it than us, and has to deal with different challenges than us. But he's we spoke the other week, and because he's just got a job, and it's the first, he's 21 years old, and it's the first job that he's had in his whole entire life. So that's very exciting for him, and very exciting for me. I think I actually got more excited than he did when he got the job. So I spoke to him a couple of weeks ago, and I'm like, how do you think this year's gone? Because he was quite concerned about COVID and everything else that was happening, and his words were that this has been the greatest year of his life. When there's so much shit happening, and some people are having the worst years of their life, he's having the greatest year of his life. And I think that's a very beautiful state for him to be in, and he's really kicking goals. And I wish that he could almost take a step back in time and meet past John. I almost said his name, can't do that, but I want him to meet the bloke that I met the first time that we had our meeting at our head office, and if he had the opportunity to do that, then it would be cool, because he could see truly how far he's come, with his conversation, and just his manner, and even his posture, and the way he holds himself and presents himself. He's come such a long way, and he should take a lot of pride within that. We've all probably developed a lot this year, and had to adapt and overcome so many different things, because I don't think really any of us, anybody alive right now, has really gone through the stuff that we're going through right now. So just take a step back, breathe, realize where the lessons are in crazy global pandemic and recession, and probably a depression that we're about to go into. So that'll be fun once that comes through. But through challenges, that's where growth happens again, right? So anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to sit down and enjoy this beach for a little bit longer, and I just hope everybody's doing well. And if there's anything that I can help anybody with, anybody has any questions, any feedback or anything, holler at your boy. I'd love to hear it. Big things happening out at Tenuar as well, which everything will come to light very soon, and it's just exciting times. And next year is going to be a bloody crazy year. I feel it in my loins already. So I'm very excited for that. Anyway, we'll see what happens, and no expectations, I guess, but I just, again, I can feel it that it's going to be huge, and I'm going to develop a lot as a person and turning a big 30, so we'll see how it goes, but I'm genuinely excited for it because it's going to be a huge decade for me. When I turned 29 this year, I said that this was my year to sharpen my pencil, and that's when I turned 30, that's when I was really going to start writing my story, and I've met my ceiling a lot this year and last year, and mentally I've just broken through it and broken down, and spiritually I've broken through that and broken down, and it's just very exhausting at times, but necessary for me to do that, because again, that resilience untested, that faith untested, become weak and become slack, and we need that, and we need that courage. And so one more piece of advice, I guess, and something that I've been thinking about a lot. We don't go into different situations, or we go into different situations with a lot of fear and a lot of anxiety. But if we could change that fear and to convert it into curiosity, to say, oh, cool, I wonder what the hell's going to happen here, or I wonder how I'm going to react, or anything like that, or just go in there with just uncontrolled curiosity, then that's a very, very beautiful state to be. It's just awesome place to be if you can do that, if you can control that fear, or turn that anxiety into excitement. I think you'll realize that how much your life will change if you can just change those little perceptions on things. It'll really start developing you. But anyway, we'll give a look at everything. We'll see if we can see all these surfers down here. So a lot of them out and about. So beautiful day. Signing off from now, and hope to bring out another video soon, and we'll see what happens. We'll get into the day and see where it takes us. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you on the other side. And as always, much love and namaste.